Voila. What happened to my music? Oh, yeah. Let's try this. There we go. What? Pull out. Rewind. There we go. DJ could do that. Here we go. Oh, we got people up in here. Abraxas and Susie B. Susie, aren't you in Vegas? You're probably out partying right now. Been enjoying your vacation there. We hit the Hoover Dam. Where else? I seen Vegas last. Grand Canyon. Did you hit the Grand Canyon? Where else are you, Susie B? Yeah, you never know. We popped on a little late. Why not? Some action going on. We'll take a look outside, see what's happening in the city of Los Angeles. Hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, it's Abraxas Paranormal. What a surprise. Good to see you here, man. I do follow you and see your posts. I have tapped in here and there. Welcome. Yep, Grand Canyon. Back in Phoenix. They were talking about the Phoenix lights earlier tonight. And did you know that Kurt Russell was on a plane and reported the Phoenix lights as well? I thought that was pretty interesting. And there's NAC creeping in late, lurking and working. Good to see you as well, NAC. Let's not. There's some action going on. Let's not miss out on this. Let's go ahead and hop on and see what's going on out here. Heads up. Give me 1 second. We've been following some of the activity with the Stringers, and they are out tonight. And we got a man. Be sure to control the volumes here. Heads up here. We got a man in the LA River. And this has been going on for a little bit here. And it might be going on for quite a while because they haven't gotten to him. As you can see, there's police across the river from him. And this is the LA River. So that water there is funky. We're doing 100. Hope you are as well. I was up doing my thing here. I got a couple things lined up. There's some new Bigfoot reports added to the BFRO and the Bigfoot mapping project. So we'll get into that as well. We'll read off those reports in a bit. I just want to see what happens with this guy here. They've been calling him Swamp Thing and who knows what else. I'm not sure how exactly he made it into the river. But we've talked about the LA River and how there is entrances to under the city of Los Angeles in some of these river spots. And who knows where this guy came out of. He could have came out of one of these tunnels. There is people living under the city. And I've been trying to find out where some of these entrances are. And I'm not exactly sure what city he's in here, but yeah, you can see how green that water is. Looks green to me. All right, Abrax is working. He's Probably editing, I would imagine. Maybe chopping up some interviews. What you got going, Abrax? Cutting some shorts. Bigfoot reports. Oh, any Bigfoot reports in Michigan? Trying to think. Possibly. Have you checked out the Bigfoot mapping project? It's a good little website. We've been checking that out. And it looks like 3 new reports. And I won't guess the states.
I got a feeling he's going to jump back in the water and start going down.
But yeah, we'll watch this a little longer here. See, I want to see how this...
I think he's just resting.
You might need to call
he could need water. Be dehydrated.
The scuba team here.
I think he's just trying to get a rest and then he's going to go.
He says he's working his normal job. I thought you were full-time YouTuber.
You have to go way down there. They might be trying on the left side.
Hopefully your normal job is fun. And speaking of fun and jobs, and today was a fun one at work. We had the boys come through with their instruments. We got these friends, young guys that are musicians. One guy plays an accordion, the other a guitar, and they're part of bigger groups and stuff. It gets a little complex what they do, the style of music but anyway, they came by, hung out, and they actually shot a promo video inside of the shop. And when I say the shop, in case you don't know, we got a smoke shop, skate shop, and yeah, the guy in the river is shy? He does seem like it. He's trying to stay away from everyone, it seems. But yeah, they shot a little promo video inside the shop. And if they do post that, I'll be sure to get the link and share that out. But yeah, I did a little short little live. They played the accordion really quick.
Out of what? Out of like a lot or something?
Yeah. And later, they wanted me to do my thing on the turntables. They're fascinated by that, especially the younger generation that really didn't like deal with albums, records, and stuff like that. They're really actually interested in the vinyl. And so yeah, I had to do a little display for them. It wasn't my best. Like sometimes it's weird. Like when I practice, I seem ready to go, but when it's time to perform, sometimes like, but that's just, it could be me always critiquing myself.
Because they can't get through. Like over here, there's still water.
Yeah, again, this dude's not moving much. He was earlier. He was walking.
They finally found a spot to cross over here.
He was hiding. It was like they were looking for Bigfoot or something. There's all these trees in the way. Look, the cops they're going in. Here we go. What up, Jeff? We got a guy in the river, bro. And it's our river, not yours.
It's creeping up now.
Yeah, so everyone in Susie B, I don't know, I don't ever see you share your link, but share your channel. Susie B's been on an adventure. Check her video. Oh, here we go. Got him. Oh, he's gonna need a shower after that cop. That stuff was splashing all over him. Ugh.
It's not gonna be easy.
These guys are earning that paycheck. LA River, bro. Yeah, you know how to share links, Susie B. Please do. People should be checking out your amazing videos. And that Hoover Dam.
Imagine what's in that water. You can smell it.
I was mentioning. He says you can smell it.
It smells like shit.
Ugh. So yeah, Susie B visited the Hoover Dam, and we've been getting into the whole old world topic. You know, Tartaria. Some people call it. I call it old world. And we look at these old buildings and stuff like that. And the Hoover Dam is one of them. And we believe that it's uh boobies bouncing there. Watch out. Uh that the Hoover Dam is a lot older than what they tell us. And it's an Art Deco style, they say, and I could see that. And it was interesting, Susie B, because in the background there was a structure there that had a copper top. And I was really interested in it. I wanted you to zoom in on that. Maybe you know what it was. It was by those other little towers that have the different times. Had the Nevada time and the other states. I forget what those towers are called, but there was this other structure there with a copper top. And I forget who did the breakdown on that. It might have been John Levi's channel on YouTube, breaking down the Hoover Dam. It was very, very interesting. So super cool that you got to check that out. And then also there was those statues that I seen on your live too. Those were pretty weird. I don't know how to describe them. It was almost like these I don't know, these creatures with massive wings, and it was two of them. I don't know if they're gonna keep those there or what. It looks like they're doing some construction and are adding those statues. I don't know what's going on there. But and then I heard you also mention about the bridge being new. So that's new to me. I didn't know about that bridge being new. And so that's super cool. Yeah, fun trip. And we got Shelly Montgomery hanging out with us. What's up, Shelly? You're up late. Oh, this is getting these guys are just in there like nothing. I think
not a hernia?
I would imagine you'd have to go to a hospital.
It looks like a hernia. Some type of boil.
Hey, look, that cop looks like Dave.
I don't know. Looks like a hernia from where it is.
Uh-huh.
You know, people eat salmon out of here?
Sergeant.
I swear to God, people fish in this fucking river. There's salmon.
Y'all remember Sergeant Stadenko? Yeah, Cheech and Chong. And if you remember, yeah, the sergeant starts smoking herb, and he's always baked, and he's always licking his lips because he's a lizard. He turns into a lizard. That's another reptilian shape-shifting moment in the movie. I'm gonna have to bring that up along with a few other movies I've been wanting to mention, because there's been some shows like Midwest Night Watchers did a show the other day about the Nephilim connection to clowns. They had a great guest on. There's some movie clips that came to mind, and yeah, maybe one of these nights I'll bring all these references, like reptilian references, shape-shifting, Nephilim clowns, and anything else trippy along those lines. We will bring that up at some point. So yeah, here we go. We got dude out of there, and then of course they're gonna put him in the unit all wet and funky. Look at her, she's dripping. Ugh. Jeff misses cruising LA. Come cruise anytime, bro. You're not far. I know Susie B misses it too.
From the swimming? I hope not.
Come on over, y'all. Look at all these stringers out. Everyone getting their footage, content. Big up to AXN News for letting us tap into the footage here.
You want me to go to spare golf cup? I pour off so that fall in the water though. No, man. You're gonna have to go through the clothes.
Looks like Southgate area to me for some reason. Yeah, Susie B. Even though like the southern coast out here, we've been getting a lot of issues, a lot of marine life passing away, dying and stuff. Dolphins, whales being washed up. The 6 seals. You know, they were saying also the demonically possessed seals. Did you guys hear about that, ladies, gents? Yes, there's articles talking about the demonic seals, but you know that could be a play on words. Demonic seals. Yeah. But yeah, these seals have been having issues. They've been aggressive, probably because they're not feeling good, sick, and stuff like that. So. Oh yeah, I did notice that, Jeff. You see that bulge in that dude's looks like right under his chest. I'm sure the comments are going off on that right now. But yeah, it looks like it's a wrap here. So we'll go ahead and
I'm about to get a hernia now.
Oh. Damn.
Fuck, I should have brought a water, man. I needed water.
There's some LA's river water there. Might not want to get into that. Anyway. Yeah. The wildness continues. All right, let's segue our way into some of these reports right quick. I won't keep you all up for too long. I need to get some rest too. We got Uncle. Let's see. We got Uncle up in here. Hey, it's Uncle Surf. Oh, wow. How you doing, bud? It's been a while. Hopefully you're well, nice and baked somewhere. Staying out of the LA River. Sheesh. That deserves one of those. All right. Let's see what comes up first here. If you didn't check out the last live stream, it was pretty interesting. We got into a couple of reports that I ran into. They were some throwback reports having to do with a couple of serial killers that had Bigfoot experiences. Yeah, it was quite bizarre. And yeah, we got into that as well as a couple other reports having to do with like fatalities and people reporting Bigfoot Bigfoot's involved somehow. Yeah. Weird stuff. Then Bob Gimlin's channel, YouTube channel, he also dropped a video today with some audio, some interesting audio, and it's a throwback audio, and it's this guy explaining his Bigfoot experience, and it gets into some other stuff, but some interesting stuff that I was listening to today, Bigfoot related. Maybe some of y'all check that out. I know a lot of you out there follow Bob, and it's the other Bob Gimlin, not that Bob Gimlin. So here we got the Bigfoot mapping project. I'll go ahead and open up that new map there. So here we got 3 new dots. This blue one, I think it's possible we might have read it, but we'll check it out. But it looks like 3 new reports there. And again, check out this site if you're interested in the old Sasquatch. Very interactive site here. And let's see. A lot of these reports have been pretty much borderline to other states. So this one looks like Tennessee and bordering Kentucky. This other one's West Virginia, right along the border of or with Virginia. And this one down here looks like North Carolina. So let's get into this Tennessee one right quick. We'll zoom in here a little bit to see if any towns pop out. And there's Clarksville. Let's go ahead and click this report. And I'm just making sure you all could see that. And so this is a 2015 report, 12 a.m. And it says it was a 9-footer. Jeez. So 12 a.m. It's midnight, so I won't play the nice forest day sounds. I should play maybe like some crickets or something, right? All right, 9-footer. Geez, that's huge. Male. So they must have seen something to confirm that, I would imagine. And here goes the report. Describe your encounter. The bottom of the kitchen window still is 8 foot from ground level. His head was at least a foot above that height while he stared, at me through the kitchen window. All right, here I go stumbling through the reports again. His hair was flax from the root for about an inch, then turned strawberry blonde for 3/4 inch and ended in silver gray at the tip. Damn, that's a good description of the color there. His hair was in we got a Rasta Squatch. His hair was in dreadlock, whips and twisted at the ends into sharp points spaced about 4 inches apart. A prominent brow ridge, nose like a human. And going back to the big up to the Ras Squatches out there. Let's see. Nose like a human, not flat and broad like an ape. Downward facing nostrils. His mouth was covered about 3/4 of the width of his mouth covered about 3/4 the width of his face. Medium thickness to lips. His eyes, the exact color of vintage. What does that say? Mercurochrome? Huh. A pinkish orange. Interesting. Maybe he was baked. Did have dreads. Let's see. Backlit irises that glowed. White sclera. Just like a human's. I did not see ears, though. His hair, and only saw his face from just below the lower lip to the top of his head. I didn't see any young, no footprints, no wood knocks. Additional comments. Around 3 a.m., I could hear him talking on my front porch. Damn. His voice was very deep, and he was talking to 2 others who sounded female, high-pitched, and sometimes giggling, Japanese sounding but very fast speech. Side of house slapped at night so hard the house shook. Yeesh. Patio furniture and other objects thrown around the yard. Sounds like a party to me. Swimming pool caved in and drained of water. Huge wind chimes hanging in the tree, playing the same notes over and over with no wind. Family pets disappearing. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Color again. Flax, strawberry blonde, silver gray. Wow. Interesting report there from Tennessee. And we're keeping an ear out for Abraxas. Wanting to hear any reports out of Michigan. I'll keep an ear out. I'll drop you a message if I do find. I'm sure there is. You know, Michigan's a hot spot for everything, right? So let's see. Uncle is saying we got Bigfoot's cousin here in the Ozarks. They call him, oh yeah, the Momo monster. We know about Momo for show. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you have a great night at work, Jeff. Be safe. And yes, we will buy that man a taco. I got that message. I got everyone's messages from earlier on that little live. Had our boy playing the accordion. And Jeff requested that someone buy him a taco. I agree. All right, let's go to the second report here. Slide to the right a bit over to North Carolina. Carolina. I like that name. Mom had a friend, Carolina, back in the day. Probably had several. Anyway, I see Winston-Salem nearby. There's the Blue Ridge Parkway. I've heard of that before. So Greensboro, High Point. I like the name of that. And look at that. Bunch of squatches everywhere. All right, let's tap that. So this is a recent report, very recent, 5/8/2025. Ooh, fresh off the press. Let's see, 8:49 a.m. All right, we could throw in some forest sounds to this one. All right, height 7'11". That's a lucky height there. Couldn't tell the sex. Vocalization, yes. And here it goes. Describe your encounter. My friend Ben and I were walking in the wood when we heard a howl and a roar. Jeez. Where's our roar at? We do have one here. Got to be able to cue these up a lot quicker. Let's see. Where are you? Roar. Well, is it? Oh, yeah. There it is. Now I know where you're at. Let's see. There goes a roar. So we froze and heard a tree fall and then saw a large brown figure coming out of the forest. Jeez. Well, that could be a bear too, though. Or what else could be a large brown figure that could knock a tree over? How tall was this figure? Let's see if there's any additional comments here. Did they see footprints? All right, they saw footprints. That's good. Let's see here. What else? Later, we saw large footprints in the dirt. Oh, yeah, they ran. Woo! All right. Good. That's a really fresh report there for all you squatchers, Bigfooters, paranormal freaks. Oh, yeah. All right. Third report. Let's slide north a bit over to West Virginia. And let me give you a quick peek there. Oh yeah, I think this one we did read possibly because we got the Monongahela. Here, let's do this proper. National Forest. And then, yeah, Spruce Knob, Seneca Rocks, National Recreation. We heard about that. Or what was it? Was it Knob Lake? It was Knob something. And that was a recent report. Maybe there's another place with the knob in it. And this is a blue lit little LED mark. So it says here, and it's possible we read this, not sure. 8/25, 2023, 5:30 p.m. We could still rock some daytime forest sounds here. Oh yeah, we read this. Yeah, I had taken my girlfriend here to do some stargazing. Uh-huh. We arrived to Spruce Knob Lake. Yeah, we read this. All right. Cool. All right. So a couple new reports there out of the old Bigfoot mapping project. Sweet. And I did see also that the BFRO has, it looks like a couple of new reports as well. And we will take a quick look at that as well. Also, Danbien, Danbang. You know what I mean? So here we go. Go to the recently added reports. And reports posted since May 1st, 2025, October. So this is from last year out of Idaho, Valley County. Yo, Jonathan, you getting some reports up there, bro. And big up to Jonathan from Western Bigfoot Explorations. Happy birthday to your queen. And yeah, big up. Thanks for dropping a message. I see you like the boys playing the accordion there. Yeah, these guys jam out. Jonathan is a musician as well. Very, very good musician. Seems like all the Bigfooters we go out in the field with are musicians somehow. Play some sort of instrument. All very talented people. Very cool. Something to note. It's like seems like all these Bigfooters, a lot of them, most of them are musicians in one way or another. So we'll look at these reports here. We're gonna head up to Idaho. Not the whole. Idaho potato. Here we go. Paddleboarder spots two Bigfoots in daylight near edge of the meanders section of the Paiute River north of McCall. And it's a Class A sighting. So must have been some face-to-face type of deal. Let's see here. So report number 78573, Class A, submitted by Witness BT on Sunday, May 3rd, 2025. Paddle border spots two Bigfoots in daylight near edge of the meanders section of the Paiute River north of McCall. Year 2024, season fall, month October, date the 4th, state Idaho, County Valley. Location details, notes. I'm gonna pop this up a little bigger for me to read there. We do not have GPS coordinates for this exact spot on the meanders, and which is cool because they usually do have GPS locations on a lot of the reports here. It says section of the Pite River north of Pite Lake. These GPS coordinates is on one part of the meanders, so they do have something there. Other story of incidents down by the lake Cascades occurred on a trail heading out of the French Creek campground. That is more specific, but there is no GPS coordinates. Let's see for where the sounds were coming from. The sounds were likely audible from the whole campground area. Okay, let's see. Nearest road, Forest Road 451 observed. I saw two, what I believe were Bigfoots the weekend of October 4th, 2024 on the meanders. Okay. All right. This is a long ass report here, which I won't be reading. I ain't going to read all that. Jeez. All right. So, quite a bit of a report there. A new one out of Idaho. And let's check out this other one. Let's see. Let's go back here. Can we do that? All right. So this one's out of Idaho also. This one's May 2023 and 25. Interesting. So what they had an encounter there 2 years before. Is that what's going on? This is a Class B backpacker hears howls and knocks on different trips in Upper Dry Creek, 7 miles northeast of Boise. And we'll see if this is a shorty rock, then we'll read it. And if it's a longer report, then we'll leave it up to you to check out. But I will be reading these reports to myself eventually. All right, let's see here. Report 78583 Class B, submitted by witness JVO on Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. And this was summer, month of May 4th, in Ada County. An interesting name, Ada in Spanish means fairy or fae. So let's see here. Oh yeah, this is another long one. I'd be here for quite a bit reading all this. And I ain't going to do that to you right now. It's almost 2 a.m. All good. Y'all can peep this whenever you like. But I thought I'd bring it to your attention. And hopefully you will take a look at it. Also an update. Oh, there's Hillbilly Herb. What up, Hillbilly? What's going on, brother? Bless up. Let's see, a little bit of an update with that missing lady out of San Mateo County, California. To me, I think it's pretty mysterious. They've been throwing everything at it. They're going on day 6. And they were talking about, I guess, tuning back the search, which is unfortunate. And we hear that happens after about a week of searching. If they don't come up with anything, then they start to taper back all the effort in the searches. And what was interesting too is that I think they got a little bit of rain. Usually they say for the 411 phenomenon. There'll be some sort of weather that'll hinder sometimes the search and stuff like that. I don't think anything like that happened, but I think there was, it seemed like the whole state was for a couple weeks was like in this funky, uh, I wouldn't even call it overcast because I don't know. I question it all, but I know there is normal overcast and stuff like that, but there's other stuff being put out into the atmosphere, and it just makes me wonder, makes me question a lot of things. And I just noticed that the past couple weeks, it seemed like yeah, we got little bits of rain here and there. Maybe other places had gotten more in the state, but and then today it seems like they just turned the heat up. Skies were pretty clear, and it was a warm one, very warm. So things are starting to heat up here now. And yeah, so the search for missing 79-year-old peninsula hiker to be scaled back Tuesday. And this is the Mercury News here. And the article does get into quite a bit of detail of them, what they've been doing, what they've been using. It's a picture of the lady there, Margaret. And yeah, we've been sending out prayers and good vibes, and hopefully, something good comes out of this. But yeah, 6 days is a long time, and it just makes you wonder, like, why can't they find her? And I'll be sure to hang on to this. Maybe we're gonna be going, possibly. It looks like we got a scheduled show over on Paranormal Roundtable on YouTube for tomorrow. So you guys know Josh, right? Wolf. Um and it's gonna be 6 p.m. Pacific, my time. So heads up, and hopefully this we follow through with this. We've been trying to make it happen, but hey, everything on its time. And it seems like tomorrow might be it. So uh check it out. We'll be chopping it up with the peeps over there. He's got a pretty big following. So this is pretty exciting. And yeah, we're just gonna, talk. I have nothing really set. I have quite a bit to share, especially for them over there who don't really know who I am. And I feel like Josh and I haven't really ever spoken. So it will be, I think, interesting to see what we get into. So yeah, there's Roger stepping in. Roger's always at the ready. Much love to you, Roger. Respect. Thank you for your support. There's Izzy Pop. What's up, Izzy? Jumped in your live today for a little bit, hung out. It's about almost lunchtime for me. And that was fun. Hanging out for a little bit there. And so yeah, Man in the River. If you missed out earlier, we're checking out this guy who was in the LA River. And they had to extract them out of there. Quite the incident. Keeping an eye out on things here. Stringers are still out there. They'll probably be out another couple hours. Almost 2 a.m. here on the West Coast. And just thought I'd bring you along. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up for now. And again, keep an eye out for that show tomorrow. And we'll put something together. Like I said, there's a couple of things I want to touch on. So I want to spend some time, and we'll try to dive in deep on it. And so keep an ear out. I'll be sure to notify you. We'll be at the shop tomorrow. Same schedule, regular day schedule. But Mother's Day is coming up, so who knows? Might get a day off. Anyway, much love to you all, and see you soon. See you in a bit.